The USS Stein monster is a mysterious and unexplained phenomenon that occurred in the Pacific Ocean in 1976. The incident has become one of the most famous examples of alleged encounters with unidentified underwater objects and continues to be the subject of speculation and debate to this day. The USS Stein was a United States Navy destroyer that was conducting routine operations in the Pacific Ocean in 1976. According to reports, the crew of the ship began to experience strange phenomena while on patrol. In 1978, the USS Stein, which was classed as a frigate by the United States Navy, experienced a sudden emergency that caused it to divert its route towards its home base. The radar system responsible for detecting submarine threats stopped functioning abruptly. The ship made its way to dry dock in order to ascertain the cause of the malfunction, with crew members noting that it was likely related to the huge dome that was attached to the front of the ship's hull. Crew members said that this dome weighed over 59,000 pounds. Upon examination of the sonar dome, the engineers discovered an unexpected development. The rubber coating on the dome had been completely torn, causing approximately 8% of the surface to be covered in large tears. According to a Navy publication at the time, the damage caused by something of significant power was so severe that some of the gashes were up to 4 feet long. The huge cuts were so big that Navy biologist F.G. Wood was asked to examine the coating in order to explain what had happened. Upon inspection, he observed that the dome's cuts were very deep and concluded that the markings matched that of a massive squid. The issue with this explanation is that in order for these cuts to have been created by a squid, the creature in question had to be around 45 meters or 150 feet long. The Navy publication further added that the creature's huge size has never been seen before by scientists, but did say that this could have been an undiscovered species. As of right now, the largest squid species is the giant squid. These deep-sea creatures are known for their massive size, with some individuals reaching lengths of up to 43 feet or 13 meters and weights of up to 600 pounds. The giant squid has a reputation as a fearsome predator with long, powerful tentacles and sharp beaks that allow it to capture and consume a wide variety of prey, including fish, crustaceans, and other squid. Despite their size and power, however, giant squids are notoriously elusive, with very little known about their behavior or life cycle in the wild. The first recorded sighting of a giant squid by humans was in 1673, off the coast of Norway. The sighting was made by a group of sailors who observed a large mysterious creature attacking their ship. The creature was described as having long, tentacle-like arms and a large, bulbous head, and was said to be so large that it could wrap its arms around the ship. Over the years, there have been many other reported sightings of giant squids, although few have been confirmed or documented. In some cases, giant squids have been found washed up on beaches, providing scientists with valuable specimens for study. In other cases, giant squids have been captured by fishermen or deep-sea researchers, providing an opportunity to study the creatures up close. Despite these occasional encounters, however, much about the biology and behavior of giant squids remains a mystery. Their deep-sea habitat and elusive nature make them difficult to study, and many questions remain unanswered about their life cycle, behavior, and role in the ocean ecosystem. Those who investigated the large markings found on the USS Stein's sonar dome suggested that the squid responsible for causing them was likely one of the largest specimens swimming around in the ocean. Others suggested that the squid responsible may have had an extreme deep-sea gigantism. Deep-sea gigantism is a phenomenon that refers to the tendency of some marine animals to grow to larger sizes in the deep sea than their counterparts in shallower waters. This trend has been observed in a wide range of species, from giant squid and octopuses to certain species of crustaceans and fish. There are several factors that may contribute to deep-sea gigantism, though the exact causes are still not fully understood. One of the most commonly cited explanations is the concept of oxygen limitation. In the deep sea, the availability of oxygen is much lower than in shallower waters, which may limit the growth and metabolic activity of some organisms. This may lead to a selective advantage for larger individuals as they have a greater surface area to volume ratio and may be better able to extract oxygen from the water. Another factor that may contribute to deep-sea gigantism is the abundance of food. In the deep sea, food can be scarce and sporadic, and animals that are able to consume large amounts of food when it is available may have a selective advantage. This may explain why some species of deep-sea crustaceans, such as giant amphipods and isopods, have evolved to grow to such large sizes. In addition to these ecological factors, there may also be evolutionary and genetic factors at play in deep-sea gigantism. Some scientists have suggested that the unique environmental conditions of the deep sea may have led to the evolution of specific adaptations that promote larger body size. For example, the extreme pressure and darkness of the deep sea may favor animals with larger eyes, which could help them to locate prey and navigate in their environment. Despite the ongoing debate about the exact causes of deep-sea gigantism, there is no doubt that this phenomenon is one of the most fascinating and mysterious aspects of marine biology. The fact that so many different species have evolved to grow to such large sizes in the deep sea suggests that there may be some common ecological and evolutionary factors at play. In recent years, advances in technology have allowed scientists to study deep-sea organisms more closely than ever before, using submersibles, remotely operated vehicles, and other tools to explore the depths of the ocean. These efforts have yielded new insights into the biology and behavior of deep-sea organisms and have helped to shed light on some of the mysteries of deep-sea gigantism. As our understanding of the deep sea continues to grow, it is likely that we will learn even more about the fascinating creatures that inhabit this mysterious and little understood environment. Whether we are studying giant squid, colossal crustaceans, or other deep-sea giants, the mysteries of deep-sea gigantism continue to captivate and inspire scientists and enthusiasts alike. Over the years, there's been many stories of sailors encountering mysterious sea creatures. The crew of the fishing vessel, the Voyager, had heard the stories of giant squids that roamed the depths of the ocean, but they never thought they would encounter one themselves. That all changed one stormy night in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The crew was on a routine fishing trip, hoping to bring in a big catch to sell at the market back home. The waves were high and the winds were fierce, but they had weathered many storms before and were confident in their abilities. As they were pulling in their nets, they suddenly felt a jolt that rocked the entire ship. They quickly realized that something large and powerful had collided with the hull of the ship. At first, they thought it might be a rogue wave or a submerged object. But as they looked over the side of the ship, they saw a massive tentacle wrapped around the hull. The tentacle was covered in suction cups that clung to the metal of the ship, and it was clear that whatever was attached to it was not letting go. The crew sprang into action, grabbing whatever tools they could find to try and pry the tentacle loose. But as they worked, they realized that this was no ordinary creature. The tentacle was thicker than any they had ever seen before, and it was attached to something enormous lurking just below the surface. Suddenly, the ship was hit again, this time with even more force. The crew could feel the ship struggling under the strain of the massive creature that was attacking it. They could see the shadowy form of the creature moving just below the surface, and it was clear that it was not going to let them go without a fight. The crew quickly realized that their only hope was to try and outmaneuver the creature, to use their speed and agility to avoid its attacks. They were forced to make quick turns and evasive maneuvers, dodging the tentacles as they slashed through the water. The ship's hull was battered and bruised, but they refused to give up. After several hours of intense chase, the crew finally managed to outmaneuver the creature and break free from its grasp. They looked back at the dark shape disappearing into the depths, feeling a mixture of fear and awe at the power of the massive creature. The crew returned home with a newfound respect for the mysteries of the ocean and a sense of gratitude for having survived their encounter with the giant squid. From that day on, they never ventured out to sea without remembering the lessons they had learned and the dangers that lay hidden in the depths below. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster that has been the subject of myths and stories for centuries. According to legend, the Kraken is a massive creature that dwells in the depths of the ocean, capable of pulling entire ships beneath the waves with its tentacles. The origins of the Kraken can be traced back to Scandinavian folklore, where it was known as the kraker, a term that referred to any large and dangerous sea creature. The earliest references to the creature date back to the 12th century, where it was described as a giant crab or lobster that could crush ships with its massive claws. Over time, the legend of the Kraken evolved and expanded, with new tales and descriptions of the creature emerging in different parts of the world. In some accounts, the kraken was said to be so large that it could wrap its tentacles around a ship and pull it under the water. In others, it was described as having a massive, serpentine body that could crush boats and sailors with ease. Despite the many variations of the kraken legend, there are a few common themes that run throughout the stories. For one, the kraken is typically portrayed as a fearsome creature, capable of wreaking havoc on ships and sailors alike. It is also often depicted as an ancient and mysterious creature, with many legends suggesting that it has been lurking in the depths of the ocean for thousands of years. One of the most famous descriptions of the kraken comes from the writings of 18th-century naturalist Carl Linnaeus. In his book, Systema Naturae, Linnaeus described the kraken as a massive creature with arms that were as thick as a ship's mast, capable of pulling entire vessels under the water. Although Linnaeus was a respected scientist, his description of the kraken was likely based on folklore and legend rather than actual scientific observation. Despite the fact that the kraken is considered a mythological creature, there have been many reported sightings of strange and unusual sea creatures throughout history that may have contributed to the legend. For example, giant squid and octopuses are real creatures that are capable of growing to enormous sizes and may have been mistaken for the kraken in some cases. In recent years, advances in technology have allowed scientists to study deep-sea creatures more closely than ever before and have yielded new insights into the biology and behavior of creatures like the giant squid. These efforts have helped to demystify some of the legends and stories surrounding the kraken and have given us a better understanding of the fascinating creatures that inhabit the depths of the ocean. As of right now, the kraken is a fascinating and enduring legend that has captured the imaginations of people around the world for centuries. Whether it is a real creature or simply a product of myth and legend, the kraken continues to captivate and inspire us with its tales of mystery and wonder. Antarctica, the Earth's southernmost continent, has long been a source of fascination and intrigue due to its remote location, extreme conditions, and the mysteries that lie beneath its icy surface. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in reports of unidentified objects spotted above Antarctica. These sightings have fueled speculation about advanced activity, secret military bases, and hidden ancient civilizations. Just recently, someone on social media reported that they found a large object embedded in the snow, saying that a large trail could be seen behind the object, and suggested that whatever this thing is could have crash-landed. The user who found the photograph said that they've spent countless hours looking across Antarctica in the hopes of finding something strange. The object appears to be in the shape of a disc, with the user saying that when they measured the object it was just over 10 meters, but noted that the trail that can be seen directly behind the object measured in at over 250 meters. As of right now, there's not much to go by, but those who've seen this image have said that it's one of the clearest photographs of a mysterious object found in Antarctica and could be evidence of a mysterious downed aircraft. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that an object like this has been found embedded in the snow, and it's caused researchers into the unknown to suggest that something strange may be going on down in Antarctica. Reports of mysterious sightings above Antarctica date back to the early 20th century, when explorers and scientists first began conducting expeditions on the continent. One of the earliest recorded accounts comes from the 1947 Operation High Jump, a United States Navy expedition led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. During the operation, some crew members reported seeing unidentified objects moving at high speeds and performing unusual maneuvers. These sightings were never officially acknowledged by the United States government, and no concrete evidence was found to substantiate the claims. In more recent years, there have been numerous anecdotal accounts of sightings from scientists and personnel stationed at research bases across Antarctica. These accounts often describe unusual lights, metallic objects, and unexplained aerial phenomena observed in the skies above the continent. The advent of satellite technology and the availability of high-resolution imagery have provided researchers and enthusiasts with new tools to investigate sightings above Antarctica. In several instances, strange structures and objects have been identified in satellite images, fueling speculation about mysterious bases or secret military installations. While some of these findings have been debunked as natural geological formations or optical illusions, others remain unexplained and continue to generate debate among researchers and enthusiasts. The mysterious nature of sightings above Antarctica has led to various theories and conjectures. Some believe that these sightings are evidence of advanced activity, with Antarctica being a strategic location for bases due to its remote and inhospitable environment. Others suggest that these mysterious objects may be linked to secret military operations or advanced experimental aircraft being tested in the isolated region. Another popular theory posits that Antarctica is home to a hidden ancient civilization or remnants of advanced technology from a long-lost era. Proponents of this theory often point to anomalies in satellite images and unexplained structures as evidence for their claims. Investigating these sightings above Antarctica presents a unique set of challenges for researchers. The harsh climate, limited access, and logistical difficulties make conducting field investigations extremely difficult. Additionally, the continent's remote location and limited infrastructure often hinder communication and the sharing of information. Furthermore, the lack of corroborating evidence, such as photographs or videos, makes it difficult to verify anecdotal accounts of sightings. Finally, the secrecy surrounding military operations and the reluctance of governments to disclose information related to mysterious aircrafts create additional obstacles for researchers attempting to uncover the truth behind these phenomena. As of right now, the mysterious sightings above Antarctica have captivated researchers, enthusiasts, and the general public alike. While many questions remain unanswered, these enigmatic occurrences have fueled intriguing theories and speculation about mysterious activity, secret military operations, and hidden ancient civilizations. As technology continues to advance and access to Antarctica improves, researchers may find new ways to investigate these sightings and unravel the mysteries of the frozen continent. Until then, sightings above Antarctica will continue to captivate our imagination and challenge our understanding of the unknown. Over the years, various stories have been shared by people who've explored this area, and one of these comes from a seasoned captain. In the year 1911, Captain Edward Sullivan, a seasoned explorer and cartographer, embarked on a daring expedition to the Antarctic continent. His goal was to map uncharted territories and uncover the secrets hidden beneath the ice. Little did he know that he would encounter a phenomenon that would challenge his understanding of the world and leave him questioning the limits of human knowledge. Captain Sullivan's journey began with a small crew, each member handpicked for their skills and expertise in navigating the harsh Antarctic environment. Among them was a young and ambitious astronomer named Robert Fitzgerald, who sought to observe the pristine night sky, unblemished by the light pollution of the modern world. As the days turned into weeks, the expedition pushed further into the icy wilderness. Captain Sullivan and his crew faced treacherous conditions, battling fierce winds and freezing temperatures. Despite the harsh environment, the team remained undeterred, driven by their shared passion for exploration and discovery. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the Antarctic sky was illuminated by a stunning aurora. The crew gathered on the deck of their ship to marvel at the breathtaking display of swirling colors. It was then that Robert, gazing through his telescope, noticed an unusual object hovering in the sky. He told the captain to look in the direction of where the object was, and as Captain Sullivan peered through the telescope, he was astonished by what he saw. There, amidst the dancing lights of the aurora, was a metallic object, unlike any he had ever seen. It seemed to defy the laws of physics, moving gracefully through the air as if unbound by the constraints of gravity. For several nights, the object appeared in the sky, each time performing an array of inexplicable maneuvers before vanishing as suddenly as it had appeared. Captain Sullivan and his crew debated the nature of the mysterious object, with some suggesting it was a secret military aircraft, while others believed it to be an advanced craft from a distant world. Determined to uncover the truth, Captain Sullivan devised a plan to approach the object and attempt to communicate with its occupants. As night fell, the crew prepared a series of signal flares, hoping to attract the attention of the enigmatic visitors. When the object reappeared in the sky, Captain Sullivan and his crew launched the flares in a synchronized pattern. To their amazement, the object seemed to respond, emitting a series of bright flashes that mirrored the crew's signal. In the days that followed, Captain Sullivan and his crew continued to communicate with the object, exchanging light signals in a language that transcended words. With each interaction, the crew grew more convinced that they were witnessing a phenomenon far beyond human comprehension. As the expedition neared its end, Captain Sullivan decided to document the encounter in his journal, detailing the strange object and its otherworldly behavior. However, fearing ridicule and disbelief from his peers, he vowed to keep the discovery a secret, known only to the members of his crew. Years later, as Captain Sullivan lay on his deathbed, he entrusted the journal to his closest confidant, Robert Fitzgerald. With a heavy heart, he implored the young astronomer to share the story of their encounter with the world, in the hope that future generations might seek the truth and unravel the enigma of the Antarctic skies. And so, the tale of Captain Edward Sullivan and his crew passed into legend, a testament to the boundless curiosity of the human spirit and the mysteries that lie beyond the reach of our understanding. Antarctica, Earth's southernmost continent, has long captivated the imagination of scientists, explorers, and the general public due to its vast frozen landscape and the secrets that lie beneath its icy surface. One such enigma is the mysterious gravitational anomaly located beneath Wilkes Land, a large region in East Antarctica. This massive anomaly has been the subject of extensive research and speculation, with theories ranging from the remnants of an ancient civilization to a massive impact crater. The Wilkes Land anomaly was first identified in the early 2000s when researchers from The Ohio State University detected unusual gravitational fluctuations while analyzing data from NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment satellites. The gravity measurements revealed a massive circular structure beneath the ice, approximately 300 miles in diameter and located more than a mile below the surface. This enigmatic feature immediately caught the attention of scientists worldwide, who sought to determine the cause of the gravitational disturbance and the nature of the hidden structure. Since its discovery, numerous scientific expeditions and research projects have been conducted to investigate the Wilkes Land anomaly. Using advanced technologies, such as airborne radar and satellite imagery, researchers have been able to study the subglacial structure in greater detail. Despite these efforts, many aspects of the anomaly remain elusive, and the exact nature of the structure is still a subject of debate among scientists. One of the most significant findings came from a study conducted in February 2006 by a team of researchers led by Ralph von Fries and Laramie Potts. Analyzing the gravity and magnetic data from the region, they proposed that the anomaly was caused by a massive impact crater formed by an asteroid collision approximately 250 million years ago. According to their research, the impact event may have contributed to the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, known as the Permian-Triassic extinction event, during which nearly 90% of all species on Earth perished. While the impact crater theory has gained significant traction within the scientific community, alternative theories have also been proposed to explain the Wilkes Land anomaly. Some researchers suggest that the gravitational disturbance could be the result of a massive volcanic structure or a cluster of smaller volcanic formations beneath the ice. This theory is supported by the fact that Antarctica is home to numerous subglacial volcanoes and geothermal hotspots. Another theory, popular among researchers into the unknown, is that the Wilkes Land anomaly could be the remnants of an ancient civilization or advanced technological structure. Proponents of this theory often point to the anomaly's circular shape and seemingly artificial appearance as evidence for their claims. While this theory has not gained widespread acceptance within the scientific community, it continues to fuel speculation and debate among those interested in the mysteries of Antarctica. The Wilkes Land anomaly is a fascinating enigma that has captured the attention of scientists and the public alike. Its discovery has sparked extensive research and investigation, yet many aspects of the anomaly remain shrouded in mystery. As technology advances and our understanding of Antarctica's geology and history deepens, researchers may one day unlock the secrets of the Wilkes Land anomaly and unravel the mysteries hidden beneath the Antarctic ice. Until then, this enigmatic feature will continue to challenge our understanding of the Earth and its past, and serve as a reminder of the unexplored frontiers that still await discovery. In the vast expanse of the digital realm, where information flows freely and narratives unfold at the speed of light, occasional posts emerge that defy conventional explanation and challenge our understanding of the universe. One such post, circulating on social media platforms, has sparked widespread intrigue and debate, a claim that a UFO was sighted refueling at the sun. The post, accompanied by photos purportedly captured by a vigilant observer, depicts a peculiar object hovering near the sun's surface. Oddly enough, this is now the second time that this object has been seen at our sun. Its shape, reminiscent of a huge planet-like object, hovered in the blazing coronal glow. What sets this sighting apart, however, is the astonishing claim that the object is engaged in a remarkable feat, refueling directly from the sun. At first glance, such a notion may seem preposterous, defying the laws of physics and our understanding of celestial bodies. After all, the sun, a colossal ball of incandescent gas, burns at temperatures exceeding millions of degrees Celsius, emitting intense radiation and solar winds that would seemingly render any spacecraft's approach impossible, let alone refueling. Yet, the mysterious photograph captured by the anonymous observer appears to defy conventional wisdom, presenting a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown. As the post gains traction across social media platforms, theories and speculation abound. Some suggest that the object may be an extraterrestrial craft, harnessing advanced technology to draw energy from the sun's inexhaustible reservoir of power. Such a possibility raises profound questions about the nature of interstellar travel and the capabilities of civilizations beyond our own. Others propose more mundane explanations, invoking natural phenomena or optical illusions to account for the mysterious object's appearance. Nevertheless, the notion of a UFO refueling at the sun captures the imagination and stirs the collective curiosity of humanity. The user said that they were looking for anomalies, and during their search said that they noticed a significant circular unidentified object near the sun. This event raised curiosity and questions among observers due to its mysterious nature and proximity to such a central celestial body. Intriguingly, there have been multiple instances where recorded footage showcases a luminous spherical entity maneuvering in proximity to the sun. The exhibited object displayed motion that seemed to deviate from the typical patterns observed in natural celestial entities, leading to widespread conjecture regarding its source and characteristics. As an increasing amount of data and observations were gathered, the strange object began to unveil remarkable and perplexing features. Upon observation, a singular user has described the mysterious entity as featuring a substantial tentacle or arm extending directly into the sun. This peculiar statement suggests a profound connection between the mysterious object and the solar presence. Viewers who frequently observe the solar imagery have noted that these unusual objects defy conventional natural interpretations, such as coronal ejections. The observations made by those who saw this mysterious photograph suggest that these unidentified objects exhibit characteristics that cannot be explained using traditional explanations. The entity appeared to sustain a nearness to the solar surface, following a steady and consistent path in its orbit. Furthermore, this mysterious object displayed remarkable resistance to the intense heat and radiation emitted by the sun, prompting compelling inquiries into its characteristics and makeup. In-depth exploration of the mysterious emergence of a circular unidentified object in close proximity to the sun has spurred the development of multiple scientific hypotheses and theories. In-depth analysis by several experts suggested the potential occurrence of a natural event, speculating on possibilities like a massive coronal mass ejection or a distinctive solar prominence. The interpretations provided were promptly rejected by observers of the image because the object displayed a consistent and precisely controlled path, characteristics that deviate from the usual patterns observed in natural solar occurrences. This dismissal stemmed from the object's ability to maintain a stable and deliberate trajectory, showcasing behaviors that are uncommon in typical solar events. Speculations from another perspective suggested that the unidentified entity could potentially represent an innovative spacecraft dispatched from a remote civilization. The notion sparked doubt among researchers due to the absence of concrete proof supporting the existence of highly intelligent extraterrestrial beings. This skepticism arises from the fact that the existence of advanced life forms beyond Earth is still largely theoretical and not supported. Despite that, the intriguing potential of advanced visitation could not be completely disregarded, igniting a heightened curiosity in the phenomenon. In the annals of UFO sightings, few sightings capture the imagination and intrigue of enthusiasts quite like the Ezekiel's wolf phenomenon, a purported UFO sighting reminiscent of the biblical description found in the Book of Ezekiel. What makes this sighting particularly compelling is its alleged documentation by the Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory stereo camera, adding a layer of credibility to an already strange encounter. The Book of Ezekiel, part of the Hebrew Bible and the Old Testament of the Christian Bible, recounts the prophet Ezekiel's vision of a celestial chariot, a divine manifestation of God's presence in the form of a complex and intricate wheel within a wheel. The description, often interpreted metaphorically or symbolically, has also intrigued ufologists who see parallels between Ezekiel's vision and modern UFO sightings. The alleged sighting of a UFO resembling Ezekiel's while captured by the stereo camera adds a contemporary twist to this ancient mystery. The stereo mission, launched by NASA in February 2006, consists of two spacecraft, Stereo A and Stereo B, positioned in heliocentric orbits to study the sun and solar phenomena. Equipped with advanced imaging instruments, including coronagraphs and heliospheric images, the stereo spacecraft provide valuable data on solar activity and space weather. According to reports circulating within UFO circles, an anomalous object resembling Ezekiel's wheel was purportedly captured by one of the stereo spacecraft's imaging instruments during routine observations of the sun. The object, described as a luminous and intricate wheel-shaped craft, appeared to maneuver in close proximity to the sun, defying conventional explanations and prompting speculation about its origin and purpose. Proponents of the extraterrestrial hypothesis argue that the sighting represents compelling evidence of advanced alien technology and spacecraft visiting our solar system. They point to the anomalous behavior of the object, its resemblance to Ezekiel's wheel, and its apparent interaction with solar phenomena as indicators of intelligent design and extraterrestrial origin. Skeptics, on the other hand, offer alternative explanations for the purported sighting ranging from instrumental artifacts and image processing errors to natural phenomena, such as solar flares or coronal mass ejections. They emphasize the need for rigorous scientific analysis and scrutiny before jumping to conclusions about the nature of the observed object. Despite the skepticism surrounding the alleged Ezekiel's wheel sighting, its impact on the UFO community and broader public discourse about extraterrestrial phenomena cannot be overstated. The biblical imagery evoked by the description of the object resonates with religious and cultural beliefs, adding a layer of mystique and intrigue to an already captivating encounter. The purported sighting also raises important questions about the nature of UFO phenomena and their relationship to human spirituality, mythology, and folklore. As of right now, the alleged sighting of a UFO resembling Ezekiel's wheel captured by the stereo camera represents a fascinating convergence of ancient myth and modern technology. Whether viewed as evidence of extraterrestrial visitation, a product of human imagination, or a combination of both, the Ezekiel's wheel phenomenon continues to captivate the imagination of ufologists, scholars, and enthusiasts alike. The fascination with the sun as a potential point of interest for unidentified flying objects is not only a subject of speculation among ufologists, but also a theme explored in science fiction and popular culture. From the perspective that UFOs are real and genuine, several hypothetical reasons can be proposed to explain why extraterrestrial visitors might take an interest in Earth's sun. Firstly, the sun represents a potent source of energy and resources that could be of value to advanced civilizations traversing the cosmos. Just as humans have sought to harness solar energy for various purposes, extraterrestrial beings with advanced technology may have developed means to tap into the sun's vast energy reserves for propulsion, sustenance, or other unknown purposes. UFO sightings near the sun could be indicative of extraterrestrial activity aimed at harvesting or studying solar energy. Secondly, the sun serves as a gravitational anchor around which planets and celestial bodies orbit. Its gravitational influence extends far beyond the confines of the solar system, shaping the trajectories of comets, asteroids, and interstellar debris. For civilizations capable of interstellar travel, the sun could serve as a navigational beacon or gravitational waypoint, facilitating travel through space and providing reference points for interstellar navigation. UFO sightings near the sun may reflect the presence of extraterrestrial spacecraft, utilizing the sun's gravitational field for navigation or transit. Thirdly, the sun plays a crucial role in the habitability of Earth and other planets within the solar system. Its warmth and light sustain life on Earth, driving weather patterns, photosynthesis, and the global climate system. Advanced civilizations seeking to study or interact with Earth and its inhabitants may recognize the importance of the sun in supporting life and ecosystems. UFOs observed near the sun could be engaged in scientific research, environmental monitoring, or even terraforming activities aimed at modifying planetary conditions to support life. Fourthly, the sun emits powerful bursts of radiation and charged particles in the form of solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and solar wind. These solar phenomena have significant implications for space weather, telecommunications, and technological infrastructure on Earth. Advanced civilizations with the capability to manipulate or mitigate the effects of solar activity may be drawn to the sun as a natural laboratory for studying and harnessing its energetic output. UFO sightings near the sun could represent extraterrestrial attempts to monitor or manipulate solar phenomena for their own purposes. Fifthly, the sun occupies a central place in human mythology, spirituality, and cultural symbolism. Throughout history, diverse cultures have worshipped the sun as a deity, celestial monarch, or cosmic force of creation and destruction. UFO encounters near the sun could resonate with these cultural narratives, reflecting extraterrestrial interactions with human beliefs, rituals, and cosmologies. The notion of UFOs near the sun is not a recent phenomenon, but has been reported sporadically over the years by astronomers, amateur sky watchers, and space enthusiasts alike. These sightings, often captured by solar observation spacecraft or satellites like NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory and the Solar Dynamics Observatory, depict anomalous objects traversing the sun's vicinity, defying conventional explanations and sparking intrigue. One of the most compelling aspects of these sightings is the apparent proximity of the UFOs to the sun's surface, raising questions about their origin, composition, and purpose. While skeptics may attribute these sightings to natural phenomena or instrumental artifacts, proponents of the extraterrestrial hypothesis argue that the characteristics of these objects defy conventional understanding and suggest intelligent design. The UFOs observed near the sun exhibit various shapes and behaviors ranging from luminous orbs and spheres to structured craft resembling classic depictions of flying saucers or triangular vessels. Some sightings depict objects appearing to interact with the solar corona, exhibiting maneuvers and trajectories that challenge our understanding of conventional propulsion systems and aerodynamics. One particularly intriguing aspect of these sightings is the apparent lack of concern for the sun's intense radiation and extreme temperatures. While conventional spacecraft would be incinerated or vaporized by the sun's heat, the UFOs observed near the sun appear to withstand these conditions effortlessly, suggesting advanced technology beyond our current capabilities. Speculation abounds regarding the origin and motives of these mysterious visitors. Some suggest that they may be probes or reconnaissance craft deployed by extraterrestrial civilizations to study our star and monitor developments in our solar system. Others propose more sinister motives, speculating that these UFOs may be monitoring or manipulating solar activity for unknown purposes. The implications of these sightings are profound, raising questions about humanity's place in the cosmos and the possibility of extraterrestrial contact. If UFOs are indeed visiting our solar system and observing our sun, what does this say about the nature of interstellar travel and the prevalence of intelligent life in the universe? As the debate rages on, fueled by new sightings and advances in technology, the search for answers continues. Scientists and astronomers around the world are studying these phenomena, analyzing data, and conducting research to unravel the mysteries of UFOs near the sun. Yet, despite our best efforts, many questions remain unanswered, leaving room for speculation and wonder. As of right now, the sightings of UFOs near the sun represent a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown, challenging our understanding of the cosmos and inspiring awe and wonder in those who contemplate the mysteries of the universe. Whether viewed as evidence of extraterrestrial visitation or dismissed as natural phenomena, these sightings remind us of the boundless possibilities of the cosmos and the enduring allure of the unknown. In the vast expanse of the universe, the search for planets capable of harboring life has captured the imagination of scientists, astronomers, and enthusiasts alike. While the existence of extraterrestrial life remains speculative, advances in exoplanet research have identified a growing number of celestial bodies with potential habitability. The concept of habitability revolves around a planet's ability to support liquid water, a prerequisite for life as we know it. This criterion is encapsulated in the concept of the habitable zone or Goldilocks zone, an orbital region around a star where conditions are neither too hot nor too cold for liquid water to exist on the planet's surface. Factors such as a planet's distance from its host star, its size, composition, and atmospheric conditions all influence its habitability. One of the most well-known candidates for potential habitability is Proxima Centauri b, an exoplanet orbiting Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the Sun. Located within the habitable zone of its star, Proxima Centauri b has garnered significant attention due to its proximity to Earth and the possibility of liquid water on its surface. However, its status as a potentially habitable world remains speculative, and further observations are needed to confirm its habitability. Another intriguing candidate is TRAPPIST-1e, one of several planets orbiting the ultra-cool dwarf star, TRAPPIST-1. TRAPPIST-1e is located within the habitable zone of its star and has a similar size and composition to Earth. Observations suggest that this planet may possess an atmosphere and could potentially harbor liquid water on its surface, making it an enticing target for future studies of exoplanet habitability. Kepler-186f is another exoplanet of interest in the search for habitable worlds. Situated within the habitable zone of its host star, this planet is roughly the size of Earth and orbits a red dwarf star located approximately 500 light-years away. While the precise conditions on Kepler remain uncertain, its discovery has fueled speculation about the prevalence of Earth-like planets in the galaxy and the potential for life beyond our solar system. In addition to these exoplanets, astronomers have identified numerous other candidates for potential habitability, including those orbiting other types of stars such as K-type and G-type stars. Recent advancements in telescope technology and observational techniques have expanded the search for exoplanets beyond our immediate cosmic neighborhood, opening up new possibilities for discovering potentially habitable worlds in distant star systems. While the search for habitable exoplanets continues to yield tantalizing discoveries, it is essential to acknowledge the challenges and limitations inherent in this endeavor. Detecting signs of life on distant planets poses significant technical and observational hurdles requiring innovative approaches and advanced instrumentation. Furthermore, the concept of habitability is inherently tied to our understanding of life as we know it, which is based on the biology and chemistry observed on Earth. It is entirely possible that life forms could exist in environments vastly different from those found on our planet, challenging traditional notions of habitability and pushing the boundaries of astrobiology. As of right now, the quest to identify planets capable of harboring life represents one of the most compelling and ambitious pursuits in modern astronomy. While the search is still in its infancy, recent discoveries have provided tantalizing glimpses into the diversity of exoplanetary systems and the potential for life beyond Earth. As technology advances and our understanding of the cosmos deepens, the search for habitable exoplanets will continue to drive scientific inquiry and inspire wonder about the possibility of life elsewhere in the universe. As of right now, many people are saying that the total solar eclipse delivered, but not in the way that some expected. Thousands of people have uploaded mysterious photographs showing unidentified objects. Videos were posted to the UFO subreddit, where others shared their personal experience about witnessing mysterious objects during the total solar eclipse. Interestingly, some suggested that there wasn't any particular spike in sightings, but explained that due to more eyes being on the sky, more people were able to capture evidence of strange objects. However, some users did say that the increase in UFO sightings was due to the total solar eclipse, adding that events like this have often coincided with an increase in eyewitness accounts. Celestial events like solar eclipses, when the sky darkens and the sun's corona becomes visible, observers may witness not only the breathtaking beauty of the natural phenomenon, but also peculiar sightings of unidentified flying objects. During yesterday's eclipse, witnesses reported sightings of 3 distinct types of UFOs: a triangle-shaped craft, a disc-shaped object, and a spinning silver orb. These sightings captured the imagination of onlookers and sparked intrigue about the mysterious phenomena observed during the celestial event. The first UFO sighted during the solar eclipse was a triangle-shaped craft. Witnesses described it as a large black object with 3 distinct points forming a triangular shape. The craft moved silently and smoothly across the sky, contrasting starkly against the backdrop of the darkened sun. Its triangular configuration and silent propulsion system puzzled observers, who were unable to identify any conventional aircraft or known celestial objects that resembled it. The sighting of the triangle-shaped UFO during the solar eclipse left witnesses questioning the origin and nature of the mysterious craft. The second UFO observed during the solar eclipse was a disc-shaped object. Witnesses reported seeing a metallic saucer-like craft hovering in the sky, its surface reflecting the sunlight in glimmering flashes. Unlike conventional aircraft, the disc-shaped UFO exhibited erratic movements, darting back and forth across the sky with remarkable speed and agility. Some witnesses even claimed to have seen strange symbols or markings etched onto the surface of the craft, further adding to the mystery surrounding its origin and purpose. The sighting of the disc-shaped UFO during the solar eclipse raised questions about the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence and advanced aerospace technologies. The third UFO spotted during the solar eclipse was a spinning silver orb. Witnesses described it as a luminous sphere of light shimmering and rotating gracefully against the backdrop of the darkened sun. The spinning silver orb emitted a soft, pulsating glow, captivating observers with its mesmerizing display. Unlike the triangle-shaped and disc-shaped UFOs, the spinning silver orb appeared to move with a sense of purpose and intention, as if guided by an intelligent force. Its mysterious behavior and ethereal appearance left witnesses awestruck, contemplating the possibility of encountering otherworldly beings or phenomena during celestial events like solar eclipses. The sightings of these 3 distinct types of UFOs during the solar eclipse sparked widespread fascination and debate among astronomers, ufologists, and the general public. Some skeptics attributed the sightings to natural phenomena or optical illusions, dismissing them as mere coincidences or figments of imagination. However, many witnesses remained convinced of the reality of their experiences, citing the unusual characteristics and behaviors exhibited by the observed UFOs. The solar eclipse provided a rare opportunity for observers to witness celestial events and phenomena that transcend the boundaries of conventional understanding. While individuals interested in the unknown and the scientific community continues to study and analyze the data collected during solar eclipses, the sightings of triangle-shaped, disc-shaped, and spinning silver UFOs serve as a reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond the realm of human knowledge. One possible explanation for the increase in UFO sightings during total solar eclipses is the heightened public attention and scrutiny of the sky. The phenomenon of increased UFO sightings during total solar eclipses presents a fascinating intersection of cosmic events and potential mysterious encounters. From the perspective that UFO sightings are real and genuine, several compelling factors contribute to this intriguing correlation, shedding light on the mysterious connection between celestial phenomena and unidentified aerial phenomena. Firstly, total solar eclipses create unique atmospheric conditions that may facilitate the appearance of UFOs or other unidentified aerial phenomena. As the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, casting a shadow across the land, the sudden change in lighting and atmospheric dynamics can create a surreal backdrop for potential UFO sightings. The darkened sky during totality provides a stark contrast against any anomalous objects or lights, making them more visible and conspicuous to observers on the ground. Moreover, the heightened public attention and anticipation surrounding total solar eclipses serve to amplify the likelihood of UFO sightings being reported and documented. Millions of people flock to prime viewing locations to witness this rare celestial event, armed with cameras and telescopes to capture the spectacle. The collective gaze of the public turned towards the sky increases the chances of spotting anything unusual or out of the ordinary, including potential UFOs traversing the heavens. Additionally, the psychological impact of witnessing a total solar eclipse can influence people's perceptions and interpretations of aerial phenomena. The awe-inspiring spectacle of the sun being obscured by the moon, plunging the world into darkness, evokes a sense of wonder and vulnerability in observers. In such heightened emotional states, individuals may be more receptive to the possibility of encountering extraterrestrial visitors or witnessing unexplained aerial phenomena. Furthermore, the symbolic significance of total solar eclipses as cosmic events may attract the attention of advanced civilizations or interstellar travelers monitoring our planet from afar. The alignment of celestial bodies during an eclipse may serve as a cosmic beacon, drawing the interest of intelligent beings from distant star systems or dimensions. In this scenario, UFO sightings during total solar eclipses could represent deliberate attempts at contact or observation by extraterrestrial visitors. Another intriguing possibility is that total solar eclipses provide a natural cover or camouflage for UFO activity, allowing advanced spacecraft to operate undetected amidst the chaos and spectacle of the eclipse. The sudden darkness and disruption to normal routines during totality may provide opportune moments for clandestine reconnaissance or surveillance missions conducted by extraterrestrial beings or their representatives. Moreover, the historical association of solar eclipses with significant events and celestial omens in various cultures and mythologies may lend credence to the idea that such cosmic alignments attract the attention of otherworldly beings. Ancient civilizations regarded eclipses as portents of change or harbingers of divine intervention, attributing supernatural significance to these celestial phenomena. From this perspective, UFO sightings during total solar eclipses may be interpreted as manifestations of cosmic intelligence or celestial guardianship. As of right now, the increase in UFO sightings during total solar eclipses presents a tantalizing enigma that invites further exploration and investigation. From the perspective that UFOs are real and genuine, the convergence of cosmic events and potential extraterrestrial encounters during eclipses offers a compelling glimpse into the mysteries of the cosmos. Whether these sightings represent chance occurrences, psychological phenomena, or deliberate attempts at contact by advanced civilizations, the phenomenon of UFOs during total solar eclipses continues to captivate the imagination and fuel speculation about humanity's place in the universe. Triangle-shaped UFOs, commonly known as triangular UFOs, have captivated the interest of those immersed in the field of ufology for many years. These mysterious aerial occurrences, distinguished by their unique triangular structure, have captured the attention of observers globally, igniting discussions and hypotheses regarding their source, intent, and possible implications. The sightings of these anomalous triangular objects have been a frequent topic of discussion amongst enthusiasts, researchers, and skeptics, with debates spanning various theories and interpretations. These mysterious phenomena continue to generate intrigue and curiosity, prompting a deeper exploration into the nature of these triangular unidentified flying objects and what their purpose is. Triangle UFOs are known for their distinctive and meticulously crafted triangular structure, typically being equilateral or isosceles in shape, featuring luminous lights at each vertex and occasionally a more prominent central light source. Witnesses often describe these objects as sizable, noiseless vehicles that can hover or streak through the sky at remarkable speeds, displaying exceptional agility and control. Numerous testimonies of triangle UFO encounters have been recorded worldwide and throughout various historical eras, indicating a widespread phenomenon that traverses cultural and national boundaries, sparking curiosity and intrigue among investigators and enthusiasts. This cryptic yet captivating aerial mystery continues to pique interest and prompt discussions among those fascinated by the mysteries of the unknown. During the late 20th century, specifically in the period known as the Belgian UFO wave, triangle-shaped UFOs were notably documented, marking one of the earliest such incidents. This phenomenon unfolded between 1989 and 1990, captivating the attention of numerous eyewitnesses who recounted seeing these immense triangular objects adorned with luminous lights drifting noiselessly across the skies of Belgium. Intriguingly, the Belgian Air Force delved deeply into these reports, launching thorough investigations aimed at unraveling the mystery surrounding these unconventional aerial sightings. Despite their concerted efforts, the authorities failed to offer a conventional rationale or explanation for the presence of these strange objects, which in turn triggered widespread conjecture regarding the potential extraterrestrial origins of these triangle UFOs. Triangle UFO sightings have persisted since then, with a steady increase in reports from various sources. Eyewitnesses have actively documented these mysterious aircraft through a plethora of photos and videos, highlighting the ongoing mystery surrounding them. Individuals have recounted their experiences of encountering these triangle-shaped UFOs in close proximity, often observing them hovering directly above or flying at low altitudes over residential neighborhoods. The characteristic silence and apparent stealth capabilities exhibited by these crafts have sparked speculation regarding the utilization of highly advanced propulsion and stealth technologies that surpass current human capabilities. This has fueled intrigue and discussion among both the general public and experts in the field of unidentified aerial phenomena. One prevailing theory that delves into the origin of triangle-shaped UFOs proposes that these strange crafts could potentially signify highly advanced aerial vessels originating from extraterrestrial sources. Advocates of this notion contend that the intricate technological advancements and unorthodox flight behaviors exhibited by triangular UFOs surpass those observed in traditional aircraft, indicating the possible involvement of an intelligence beyond human understanding in their creation and functioning. Furthermore, certain scholars postulate that these unidentified crafts might be maneuvered by extraterrestrial entities engaged in reconnaissance or surveillance activities on our planet. The complexities surrounding these triangular UFOs continue to spark debates and intrigue within the realm of UFO research, fueling speculations about their mysterious nature and possible interstellar origins. Drawing upon an alternative perspective, there exists a contention suggesting that triangular-shaped UFOs could potentially belong to a category of covert military aircraft or experimental prototypes engineered by governmental entities. Advocates of this viewpoint highlight the sophisticated functionalities exhibited by triangular UFOs, including their ability to move silently and execute sudden maneuvers as indicative of top-secret aerospace innovations undergoing clandestine testing. Skeptics posit that a significant number of reported sightings of triangular UFOs can be ascribed to misinterpretations of traditional aircraft, drones, or natural occurrences like stars or planets. The triangular configuration of these entities could potentially be a result of varying perspectives or atmospheric circumstances, causing observers to perceive them as larger. Moreover, the absence of definitive physical proof, such as remnants or wreckage associated with triangular UFOs, raises uncertainties regarding the notion that these objects have extraterrestrial origins or are linked to classified military activities. This contention underscores the importance of discerning between genuine unidentified aerial phenomena and explainable phenomena to avoid misconceptions and foster a more accurate understanding of such occurrences. The United Arab Emirates is currently in the process of recovering from the aftermath of the most intense rainfall ever documented in the desert region, leading to widespread disorder and disruptions. However, there are concerns that the severe flooding experienced in Dubai and other areas might have been a result of human actions. The recent torrential downpour has left the nation grappling with significant challenges as it copes with the repercussions of the excessive rain. In the arid climate of the United Arab Emirates, where soaring temperatures are the norm, the country extensively utilizes cloud seeding as a vital technique. This process involves the deployment of aircraft that disperse salt flares into clouds, thereby accelerating the condensation process and stimulating precipitation, ultimately contributing to the replenishment of groundwater supplies. Flight tracking data examined by the Associated Press revealed that an aircraft linked to the United Arab Emirates cloud seeding initiatives circulated across the nation on the specific day of Sunday. Ahmed Habib, a meteorologist working at the National Center for Meteorology in the United Arab Emirates, shared with news outlets that multiple seeding missions were conducted prior to the unusual rainfall that caused significant disruptions in Dubai. The discussion surrounding this process has intensified, prompting the National Center of Meteorology to respond to inquiries by news outlets with a clarification. Contrary to earlier reports, the National Center of Meteorology negated allegations of conducting seeding before the severe Dubai floods. According to the National Center of Meteorology statement to news outlets, although they initially indicated that the operation occurred on Tuesday, one day prior to the storm, they later confirmed that seeding activities actually occurred on both Sunday and Monday. The alarming footage circulating on social media platforms depicted a harrowing scene where cars became inundated with water, compelling numerous drivers to desert their vehicles and seek refuge by swimming to safety. Several of the vehicles were immersed entirely, their roofs barely visible above the water's surface, showcasing the severity of the flooding incident. The unprecedented deluge left a trail of chaos and disruption, highlighting the vulnerability of both individuals and property in the face of natural calamities. In the midst of chaos, a few affluent car owners who were behind the wheels of opulent vehicles boasted about effortlessly maneuvering through the mayhem, claiming to have floated through it. However, the majority experienced a different fate as their cars came to a halt, unable to navigate through the floodwaters. Rainwater entered residences, displacing inhabitants who were compelled to evacuate to elevated buildings for safety as their houses were inundated. This natural inundation forced individuals to vacate their homes, seeking refuge in higher structures on the streets. The devastating floods inundated not only the airport, but also numerous nearby roads, resulting in the cancellation of numerous flights as passengers crowded into the concourse seeking refuge from the heavy rainfall. The overwhelming deluge caused widespread havoc, disrupting travel plans and inundating infrastructure. The nation's traditional leaders failed to provide any comprehensive updates on the extent of damage or injuries affecting the country, while reports surfaced of individuals having to spend the night in their submerged vehicles on Tuesday. The lack of detailed information from the hereditary rulers left many uncertain about the situation's severity. In Ras Al Khaimah, which is situated as the northernmost emirate of the country, authorities reported a tragic incident where a 70-year-old individual lost his life after his vehicle was carried away by the force of floodwaters. The video shared on social media this morning presented a remarkable time-lapse sequence capturing the gradual arrival of thunderstorms. As the dark clouds gathered and the sky transformed into a deep shade of black, the cityscape slowly faded from view under the impending sheet of rain. This mesmerizing footage depicted the unfolding of nature's power as the storm enveloped the urban landscape. Some analysts contended that the phenomenon of cloud seeding should not be attributed as the primary cause of the flooding events, citing that specialists have approximated that this method has the capability to augment the annual precipitation levels by a moderate range of 10 to 30%. Following their analysis, the experts didn't attribute the severe flooding in Dubai to the city's inadequate drainage systems. Rather, they proposed that an anomalous weather pattern was en route to the area, indicating a predisposition towards adverse weather conditions. In a comprehensive and in-depth analysis by Professor Giles Harrison, an expert in atmospheric physics at the University of Reading, it was pointed out that while the United Arab Emirates engages in operational seeding, the effectiveness of this practice differs significantly from the recent rainfall in Dubai. The seeding in the United Arab Emirates involves targeting specific developing clouds by dispersing seeding materials from aircraft. However, the rainfall experienced in Dubai was attributed to a large weather system moving across the region. The distinction lies in the methods and outcomes of these two weather modification approaches. Seeding aims to enhance precipitation by manipulating cloud formation, while the substantial rainfall in Dubai was a result of natural weather patterns. In a collaborative statement, Professor Martin Ambaum, a colleague of his, emphasized the presence of an active seeding initiative in the United Arab Emirates aimed at augmenting rainfall in the region's arid landscape. However, it was highlighted that current technological capabilities do not permit the generation or substantial alteration of such rainfall occurrences. This in-depth perspective underscores the existing efforts to influence precipitation patterns in the region through seeding practices. The precipitation commenced in the latter part of Monday, drenching the desert terrain and streets of Dubai with approximately 1 inch of rainfall, as per meteorological records obtained at Dubai International Airport. The meteorological disturbances escalated significantly at approximately 9 in the morning local time on Tuesday and persisted relentlessly all through the day, unleashing a deluge of additional precipitation and hail upon the already inundated city. During the course of Tuesday, Dubai experienced a substantial amount of rainfall, with the city receiving over 6 inches of precipitation within a span of 24 hours. Dubai International Airport, renowned as the world's busiest airport for international travel and a key hub for the prestigious long-haul carrier Emirates, typically receives an average annual rainfall of 3.7 inches. In the early hours of the morning, an organized effort to remediate the situation was observed as tanker trucks were seen navigating through the streets and highways, diligently working to extract and dispose of the accumulated water. As the ongoing cleanup operation persists, the authorities made the decision to close schools and implemented a remote work policy by the government. Dubai's tourism officials issued a cautionary advisory to travelers, advising them to steer clear of the airport premises due to the unprecedented deluge that inundated the area with rainfall equivalent to more than a year and a half within a remarkably short span of time. This unexpected weather phenomenon has left the airport and its surroundings significantly affected. After posting on the social media platform X, known as Twitter in the past, the airport communicated that the recovery process following the challenges faced would require a significant amount of time. The message expressed gratitude towards the audience for their patience and comprehension during this period of resolving the issues. The recently unveiled video recordings depict scenes within the airport premises, which is renowned as the globe's most bustling hub for international travel. The footage captures a poignant sight of some travelers resorting to sleeping on the hard airport floor, while others face the unfortunate situation of being denied entry to the terminal for reasons undisclosed. The stagnant water gently rippled on the taxiways as airplanes approached for landing, leading to the authorities making the decision to shut down the airport entirely for nearly an hour on the previous day. After swiftly reopening the facility, the schedule has spiraled into disarray, causing disruptions to dozens more flights. The communication disseminated by the authorities managing Dubai Airport emphasized the recommendation that individuals refrain from visiting the airport unless their presence is deemed absolutely essential. It was conveyed on social media to notify the public about the ongoing situation at the airport, where flights are experiencing continued delays and diversions. Witnesses present at the airport on the evening of Tuesday observed a scene where every seat in the waiting area was occupied, leaving no empty spaces. Travelers, seemingly in a state of desperation, settled in for a prolonged night ahead. The primary airport that handles the highest volume of international travelers globally announced a temporary suspension of incoming flights at approximately 3:30 in the afternoon and later declared a phased reinstatement more than 2 hours afterward. As individuals stood beyond the confines of the airport, visual content captured by those stranded in the drenched surroundings depicted scenes reminiscent of a post-apocalyptic realm. In a recent incident, a small group of courageous individuals found themselves in a challenging situation as they sat perched on the roofs of their vehicles, braving the harsh weather conditions under the cover of the dark night sky. However, a larger number of people made the difficult decision to leave their cars behind and opt for swimming towards safety. Every year, the detrimental effects of adverse weather conditions create widespread chaos across infrastructure on a global scale, resulting in substantial harm and disturbances to societies, financial systems, and the ecological balance. Various forms of severe weather phenomena such as intense hurricanes, destructive tornadoes, relentless downpours, and paralyzing blizzards contribute significantly to the profound and extensive implications of extreme climatic occurrences. Bad weather can have a profound impact on infrastructure, manifesting primarily in physical harm to various structures such as buildings, roads, bridges, and essential facilities. The detrimental effects are immediate and conspicuous. For instance, strong winds have the potential to uproot trees and knock down power lines, disrupting the utility services. Moreover, intense rainfall has the capacity to trigger landslides and floods, putting the stability of roads and bridges at risk and eroding critical transportation connections. Along coastal regions, the threat escalates with storm surges induced by hurricanes and tropical storms, leading to submerging of low-lying infrastructure. This inundation results in extensive destruction, creating widespread havoc and jeopardizing both lives and property. Recurring weather-related incidents can have a compounding effect on infrastructure, causing gradual wear and heightened susceptibility to upcoming dangers. Over time, structures like dams and levees, as they near the end of their planned lifespan, may lose their ability to withstand extreme weather conditions. This diminished resilience poses a greater threat of potential collapse and extensive damage. The long-term exposure to various weather challenges weakens the infrastructure's capacity to endure, making it more prone to failure and widespread impacts in the face of severe events. As infrastructure ages, its ability to weather storms diminishes, rendering it more helpless against the forces of nature and paving the way for potential calamity. Adverse weather conditions not only result in physical harm, but also have the potential to disrupt critical services like electricity, water supply, and communication networks, intensifying the consequences of severe events on both societies and economies. Instances such as power blackouts, which are often triggered by fallen power lines or infrastructure damage, can incapacitate numerous individuals by depriving them of power for extended periods ranging from days to weeks, causing disruptions in routine activities, impeding emergency response operations, and presenting significant threats to public well-being and safety. Such scenarios underscore the intricate interplay between harsh weather phenomena and the vulnerability of essential infrastructure, underscoring the profound implications for communities and economic structures. Damage to water and wastewater systems during disasters can have severe implications, jeopardizing the availability of safe drinking water and sanitation services. This situation elevates the likelihood of waterborne illnesses and various health threats. Additionally, disruptions in communication infrastructure can further exacerbate the crisis by hindering the dissemination of vital information. Such interruptions impede the coordination of rescue operations and impairs post-disaster recovery efforts significantly. The economic repercussions arising from infrastructure damage caused by adverse weather conditions are immense, reaching billions of dollars on an annual basis. As per the data provided by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the United States grapples with infrastructure destruction costs amounting to tens of billions of dollars each year due to severe weather occurrences like hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, and wildfires. These expenditures encompass not only the direct outlays linked to repairing and reconstructing the impaired infrastructure, but also encompass indirect expenses such as diminished productivity, disruptions in business operations, and declining property values. The financial toll incurred as a result of weather-related damage is a significant concern globally, impacting economies, communities, and individuals alike. The monetary strain arising from such calamities highlights the critical need for proactive measures to mitigate the escalating costs and safeguard infrastructure resilience in the face of increasingly unpredictable climate conditions. Weather-related infrastructure damage can have far-reaching economic repercussions in the long run, significantly impacting regional economies and national competitiveness. To illustrate, when transportation networks face disruptions, it can hinder the smooth movement of goods and services, resulting in disruptions in the supply chain. This, in turn, leads to decreased productivity, increased operational costs for both businesses and consumers, and a potential loss of competitiveness on a broader scale. The consequences extend beyond immediate financial burdens, influencing the overall economic stability and growth trajectory of a region or a nation. In light of the escalating risk posed by weather-induced harm to infrastructure, various entities such as governments, communities, and private organizations are progressively channeling resources into fortifying resilience and adaptation strategies aimed at curbing the ramifications of severe weather occurrences. An interesting post has just been submitted to the subreddit UFOs, and it's being hailed as one of the best pieces of evidence that we have of an unidentified submerged object. The post was submitted by Reddit user ZJ223, and it detailed their encounter with something mysterious 10 miles off the coast of Florida. The poster commented the following: "I understand this is not technically a UFO because it was seen in the water. I work on a research vessel. Recently, we had a trip studying bioluminescence in the Gulf of Mexico. Around 11:45 in the evening, we were conducting research as normal when a science party member saw a strange light about a quarter-mile off our stern. We immediately started to make our way towards the light. The intensity of the light was quite astonishing. Nobody in the crew or the science party knew what to make of it. At first, we thought it could have been a sunken vessel or a navigation buoy of some kind that sank. We proceeded to get as close as possible to the light, and eventually we hovered directly on top of it. Our vessel has a moon pool in the center where the crew and science party were able to carefully observe the light from directly on top. We used a subsurface camera to attempt and capture what the object may have been. The science party on board automatically ruled out the light being produced by bioluminescent phytoplankton. This light source was 100% on the bottom of the ocean and not something that was floating through the water column. It did not move in the current. The water depth at this specific location was 60 feet deep. As we hovered on top of the light, we used an EK-80 sonar to provide us with an image of the ocean floor at this location. To our surprise, this object producing the light did not have a physical shape that we could detect. It was invisible to our sonar. The sonar is also capable of imaging objects that are below the seafloor, objects that could be partially submerged in the mud, and objects that could be as small as 3 inches in length and width. Consider the strength of the light having to shine through 60 feet of water, and being strong enough for us to observe from a considerable distance away. There was definitely an arc of visibility that seemed to be brighter when viewed from further away than top down. I added some more videos here, and I've been scanning through all of your comments. I'll try to respond to most of them with this comment. There are some people who are questioning the validity of my photos and objects in the photo. Let me preface this by stating some facts from our research cruise back in February. Our research vessel was chartered by a group of scientists from a college in Florida. The chief scientist who sailed with us has been studying bioluminescence his whole career and even made mentions of how the Navy used research of bioluminescence in the past to detect Russian subs deep underwater. The chief scientist is a PhD, and his primary graduate study was in bioluminescence. This location we were studying bioluminescence at when we saw the object had very low concentrations of bioluminescent phytoplanktons. We were at the point of calling it quits for the night and moving to the next site entirely. When the boat gets chartered out by scientists, they provide all the gear, and the mission of this trip was to study bioluminescence. So naturally, they bring cameras and equipment to photograph bioluminescence at the surface. The vessel is not equipped with anything more than whatever the scientists decide to bring. Dropping a traditional camera in the water without the correct protective housing would cause the camera to break. We did not have any gear to send down a camera 60 feet. The most logical explanation at first would be bioluminescence. According to the PhD chief scientist, he immediately declared it was not bioluminescence after viewing the object using the camera equipment that was attached to the ship. When we consider bioluminescence, remember that organisms such as phytoplanktons and small jellyfish, I don't know the species name, forgive me, travel in the currents throughout the water column. This makes them move within the water. The object we were observing was completely still for our entire length of observation. It did not move at all. Let me throw in a personal opinion. That is not based on fact. Okay, let's say it was bioluminescence for the sake of argument. I want to know how was the luminosity of it so bright that we saw it from over 1,000 feet away, plus 60 feet down? Especially after making the deduction that the object was more than likely sitting on the ocean floor, and why wasn't it moving with the ocean currents? It appeared as it was anchored or stationary in one position, which brings me to my next point. How do we know the object was on the ocean floor? Well, it's just an assumption. We don't know where it actually was in the water column. Logic might make us think that whatever the object is, it carries mass. Gravity would naturally pull it down. So that is the basis of the assumption it was on the bottom. Unfortunately, I cannot provide anyone here with documents to prove that the scientists have the credentials they do or any of that. It's just my word. I didn't share the post on the internet immediately because honestly it was cool, but I don't care to post on social media. I'm a mariner. I spend years of my life on a boat on the ocean. Every so often, I see things that defy explanation. I've seen lights flying at unrealistically high speeds a couple hundred feet off the water. I've seen lights in the night sky form weird shapes and fly away. None of that stuff I took pictures of, but they eventually become sea stories I share with friends and family. I truly hope this explains things for most of you. Looking forward to continuing the conversation and formulating ideas on what it may be. Location of the sighting was 10 miles west of Calades Island, Clearwater Beach, Florida. End quote. From reported encounters observed by American submarines to mysterious humanoid beings purportedly residing within the profound waters of Russian lakes, emerges a lesser-known counterpart of unidentified aerial phenomena, the USO, also known as unidentified submerged object. Numerous accounts of unidentified submerged objects have surfaced globally, frequently originating from esteemed military and scholarly experts. Some individuals assert that underwater fast movers constitute a regular occurrence within the confines of submarines, shedding light on a phenomenon that remains a mystery to many. These reports not only intrigue the scientific community, but also spark curiosity among the public regarding the existence of such anomalies. Nigel Watson highlighted the notion that our Earth is predominantly covered by vast water bodies, which explains why unidentified flying objects are frequently witnessed hovering above or near the immense stretches of water that envelop our planet. This observation sheds light on the intriguing correlation between UFO sightings and the aquatic nature of our world, suggesting a plausible connection between the two phenomena. During the late 60s, An increased number of unidentified flying objects were reported to have been sighted frequently around the Guantanamo Bay military base. The former Marine expressed surprise at the abundance of unidentified flying object sightings occurring over and around the military base. According to the witness, fellow Marines were astounded by the frequency of UFO activity in the vicinity. On a regular basis, practically nightly occurrences involved unidentified flying objects traversing the sky at heights measuring under 300 feet. The majority of these unidentified flying objects measured around 50 to 100 feet in diameter. However, when observed with the naked eye, they appeared as indistinct blurry structures, emitting a faint glow with a diminutive red light following closely behind. The individual from the Marines, who opted to keep their identity confidential during an interview with the paranormal observation platform, the Mutual UFO Network, expressed uncertainty regarding the specific dates of the incident. The interviewee, belonging to the Marine Corps, was hesitant to disclose personal details while discussing the encounter with the Paranormal Events website. The Marine alleges receiving specific instructions prohibiting him from sharing details about the sightings. Furthermore, he recounted encountering a single unidentified flying object that bore resemblance to a majestic cloud illuminated by a pulsating blend of blue and white lights. A professor has asserted that a vessel, surpassing the velocity of sound, swiftly passed in close proximity to the USS Hampton submarine, creating a whizzing effect as it traversed the water. Professor Bob McGuire, who is affiliated with Virginia Tech and the Institute for Defense Analyses, reported that the vessel's integrated sonar system picked up an unidentified submerged object in motion underwater, surpassing the speed of sound. This groundbreaking revelation sheds light on the advanced capabilities of the craft's detection technology. While aboard the submarine, McGuire engaged in confidential operations. He mentioned that the crew consciously chose not to probe further into the unusual incident to maintain their mission's priority. However, they did not explicitly instruct him to refrain from discussing the peculiar encounter. The submarine's occupants refrained from delving into the matter to uphold their focus on the task at hand, implying a commitment to their duties above all else. Unidentified submerged objects have long piqued the curiosity and fascination of researchers, enthusiasts, and the general public, sparking a sense of wonder and mystery. These intriguing occurrences, commonly referred to as unidentified objects or vessels that navigate stealthily and skillfully beneath the water's surface without leaving a trace or a viable explanation, have been documented across a broad spectrum of the world's oceans, lakes, and rivers. Despite skeptics attempting to attribute such accounts to myths or misinterpretations, the sheer abundance and consistency of reported sightings worldwide underscore the need for a thorough and meticulous examination of USOs. The persistent presence of these unexplained underwater phenomena demands not only acknowledgement, but also rigorous investigation to unravel their strange nature and potential implications. USOs, or unidentified submerged objects, share a remarkable resemblance with UFOs, commonly sighted hovering above the Earth's skies. The mystery surrounding these mysterious occurrences mirrors the intrigue evoked by UFO sightings, sparking debates on potential extraterrestrial involvement and cutting-edge aviation technologies. Delving deeper into the realm of USO encounters raises profound queries regarding the essence and genesis of these hidden anomalies. While certain hypotheses speculate on their extraterrestrial genesis, alternative theories advocate for more grounded interpretations, including clandestine military maneuvers, yet to be explored natural phenomena, or even ancient civilizations residing beneath the ocean's depths. The vast expanses of the ocean, which cover around 71% of the Earth's surface and hold depths that are mostly uncharted, create a perfect setting for harboring mysterious occurrences like unidentified submerged objects. Throughout history, there have been numerous documented accounts of USO sightings, with reports spanning centuries and recounting encounters relayed by sailors, fishermen, and naval personnel. These encounters often depict peculiar underwater entities that showcase extraordinary abilities. Witnesses describe USOs as having the uncanny capability of swiftly accelerating, making abrupt directional changes, and effortlessly navigating through substantial depths, features that challenge traditional explanations rooted in known human technology. The allure of the deep ocean continues to fascinate and mystify, inviting exploration and prompting speculation about the mysteries concealed within its aquatic depths. One intriguing aspect regarding unidentified submerged objects lies in their affiliations with areas renowned for extensive maritime activities and oceanic mysteries, particularly the Bermuda Triangle, a sector within the western expanse of the North Atlantic Ocean, has garnered significant attention for its suggested involvement in a multitude of aircraft and vessel vanishings. Besides accounts of UFO sightings hovering over the Bermuda Triangle, there exist reports of USOs either surfacing from or submerging into the waters within this mystifying realm. Despite skeptics attributing the incidents within the Bermuda Triangle to natural occurrences or human miscalculations, advocates of the USO phenomena highlight these events as indications of an unknown force lurking beneath the oceanic depths. This unresolved mystery continues to captivate many individuals worldwide as they ponder the potential existence of undiscovered phenomena existing below the surface of our planet's waters, evoking curiosity and speculation surrounding the hidden facets of the marine domain. Various parts of the world, not just the notorious Bermuda Triangle, have been linked to unidentified submerged object activities. One such area is the waters surrounding Japan, specifically referred to as the Dragon's Triangle or the Devil's Sea. This region has witnessed numerous documented sightings of USOs. Echoing the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, the Dragon's Triangle shares a history of maritime accidents and puzzling occurrences. These events have prompted discussions and theories regarding the potential existence of hidden underwater anomalies within this mysterious expanse. Advances in technology have facilitated a more organized and thorough investigation of unidentified submerged object reports by researchers. They utilize a range of sophisticated tools like underwater sonar, remote-operated vehicles, and deep-sea submersibles to delve into the depths of the ocean floor, aiming to uncover any submerged objects. While numerous expeditions have uncovered intriguing discoveries, including unidentified structures and peculiarities on the seabed, confirming the existence of USOs continues to elude definitive evidence. The presence of unidentified submerged objects gives rise to thought-provoking inquiries regarding the essence of these occurrences and their potential repercussions on our comprehension of the oceanic realm and the broader world. Should USOs truly exist, the questions surrounding their origins and underlying purposes become paramount. Could they signify the existence of sophisticated underwater civilizations, antiquated technologies, or undiscovered species of marine life? Delving deeper into these mysteries entails exploring the intricate web of possibilities and implications associated with USOs, evoking a deep-seated curiosity about the unseen realms lurking beneath the waves. The exploration of unidentified submerged objects sheds light on the myriad challenges involved in delving into and comprehending the profound realms of the ocean, which persist as one of the ultimate frontiers on our planet. With the continuous evolution of our technological prowess, our capacity to probe and record the mystery of the abyss deepens correspondingly. Whether USOs ultimately emerge as of interstellar origin, natural occurrences, or man-made relics, their presence acts as a poignant indicator of the limitless mysteries concealed beneath the ocean surface worldwide, poised to be explored and comprehended. The study of USOs serves as a testament to the ceaseless fascination and insatiable quest for knowledge that drive humanity's exploration of the oceanic depths. The skies above Simi Valley, California are not immune to the mysterious presence of unidentified flying objects. Among the countless reports of strange aerial phenomena, one particular incident stands out, a sighting that captivated onlookers and brought traffic to a standstill. The sighting of a triangle UFO hovering above Simi Valley not only ignited curiosity, but also raised questions about the nature of these mysterious objects. It was an ordinary evening in Simi Valley when residents and commuters were suddenly thrust into an extraordinary spectacle. Witnesses reported seeing a large, triangular-shaped object hovering silently in the sky. As the mysterious aircraft hovered above, its presence seemed to defy conventional explanation, leaving onlookers in awe and disbelief. The incident quickly drew the attention of motorists and pedestrians alike, causing traffic to grind to a halt as drivers pulled over to observe the strange phenomenon. Commuters abandoned their routines, their attention fixated on the mysterious object suspended in the air above them. The sudden appearance of this mysterious object brought a sense of wonder and apprehension to the community. various people shared photographs to the Mutual UFO Network, a website dedicated to posting and investigating UFO sightings. One observer recounted that the object remained stationary, prominently visible against the backdrop, prompting a moment of disbelief due to its remarkable clarity. The individual emphasized how the object's presence was striking and distinct, compelling them to take a second look to verify its reality. Upon returning home in the evening, a different observer recounted their experience of encountering the unidentified object. Despite their keen interest in the sighting, a search for related news updates yielded no results, prompting them to resort to social media platforms for potential community discussions. Surprisingly, there was an absence of posts or mentions regarding the event, leading them to speculate about the lack of mainstream media coverage. It was intriguing for them that even though the object was visibly present, its presence had not garnered attention from conventional news outlets. The individual inferred from local discussions that other residents were talking about the occurrence, highlighting the disparity between public interest and media reportage. The discrepancy between the public discourse and media silence added an extra layer of mystery to the sighting, deepening their curiosity about the unacknowledged event. Eyewitness accounts of the triangle UFO varied but shared common themes. Many described the object as having 3 distinct lights arranged in a triangular formation, with a dark, metallic underside that seemed to absorb the ambient light. Some witnesses reported feeling a sense of unease or foreboding in the presence of the UFO, while others were filled with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Despite the widespread interest in the sighting, attempts to capture photographic or video evidence were largely unsuccessful. The UFO appeared to emit a strange energy field that interfered with electronic devices, leaving witnesses with only their memories to recount the extraordinary event. Nevertheless, the vivid recollections of those who witnessed the sighting served as a reminder of the enduring mystery surrounding UFOs and their potential implications for humanity. In the aftermath of the sighting, speculation ran rampant as to the origin and purpose of the triangle UFO. Some suggested that it could be a top-secret military aircraft undergoing testing in the area, while others entertained more exotic theories involving extraterrestrial visitors. Skeptics dismissed the sighting as a hoax or misidentification of a conventional aircraft, but for those who witnessed the event firsthand, the experience left an indelible impression on their perception of the world around them. One individual stated that the object is likely a Black Project aircraft that belongs to the military. But as many pointed out, why would you take a piece of technology that hasn't officially been declassified and hover it over a busy road where hundreds of people would see it? Many agreed and said this seems like a strange thing to do, adding that the military owns acres of land that they could have done this on. Why risk showing off a piece of technology that hasn't been declassified to the general public? Interestingly, this isn't the only time that one of these triangle-shaped aircrafts has been witnessed above this region. California, with its diverse landscapes and vibrant communities, has long been a focal point for UFO sightings, particularly those involving triangle-shaped objects. From the sun-kissed beaches of Southern California to the towering redwoods of the north, the Golden State boasts a rich tapestry of UFO encounters that have captured the imaginations of residents and visitors alike. Among the myriad reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, sightings of triangle UFOs stand out as particularly intriguing, fueling speculation about their origin and purpose. The allure of California as a hotspot for triangle UFOs can be attributed to several factors, including its expansive airspace, strategic military installations, and vibrant cultural zeitgeist. The state's proximity to the Pacific Ocean provides ample opportunities for UFO sightings, with witnesses often reporting sightings near coastal regions and naval bases. Additionally, California's diverse terrain, ranging from sprawling deserts to densely forested mountains, offers ideal conditions for UFO activity, providing ample cover for clandestine operations and aerial maneuvers. One of the most compelling aspects of triangle UFO sightings in California is their consistency and frequency. Reports of triangular-shaped objects traversing the night sky have been documented across the state for decades, with witnesses describing similar characteristics such as silent propulsion, low-altitude flight, and triangular light formations. These recurring patterns suggest a deliberate and systematic presence of triangle UFOs in California's airspace, prompting speculation about their origin and purpose. In Southern California, the sprawling metropolis of Los Angeles serves as a hub for UFO activity, with numerous sightings reported in the vicinity of the city and its surrounding suburbs. Witnesses have described triangle UFOs hovering over iconic landmarks such as the Hollywood sign and Griffith Observatory, as well as remote desert regions like Joshua Tree National Park. The densely populated nature of the Los Angeles area provides ample opportunities for witnesses to spot and document UFO activity, contributing to the region's reputation as a hotspot for triangle UFO sightings. Further north, in the San Francisco Bay Area, reports of triangle UFOs have also been prevalent, with witnesses describing sightings near Silicon Valley's tech hubs and the rugged coastal cliffs of Marin County. The region's proximity to major military installations such as Travis Air Force Base and Moffett Federal Airfield has led some to speculate about the possible involvement of classified aircraft or experimental technology in these sightings. However, the clandestine nature of military operations in the area makes it difficult to ascertain the true nature of these encounters. In addition to civilian eyewitness accounts, California's triangle UFO sightings have also attracted the attention of government agencies and independent researchers. The state's rich history of aerospace innovation and military activity has led some experts to speculate that triangle UFOs may be linked to classified military projects or advanced aircraft prototypes. However, the lack of official acknowledgement or disclosure from government authorities only adds to the mystery surrounding these sightings, fueling speculation and theories among UFO enthusiasts. One of the most famous triangle UFO incidents in California occurred in 1997, when thousands of witnesses observed a massive triangular-shaped object flying over the state. As California continues to be a focal point for triangle UFO sightings, the state's residents remain vigilant, keeping watchful eyes on the night sky in hopes of capturing evidence of these elusive aerial phenomena. Whether these sightings are the result of secret military experiments, advanced technology, or extraterrestrial visitors remains open to speculation. However, one thing is certain: the allure of California as a hotspot for triangle UFOs continues to captivate the imagination and curiosity of UFO enthusiasts around the world. One thing that many can't explain about these triangular objects is how they're able to hover motionless in the sky without making a sound. And it's caused some to question what type of technology is being hidden from us. The concealment of UFO technology from the public could be motivated by various factors, including national security concerns, technological superiority, and geopolitical advantage. If UFOs possess advanced propulsion systems or capabilities beyond conventional aircraft, governments may seek to harness this technology for military purposes. By keeping such technology classified, nations could maintain a strategic advantage over potential adversaries, safeguarding sensitive capabilities from falling into the wrong hands. In the vast expanse of the Arizona desert lies a mystery waiting to be uncovered. In the vicinity of a remote ranch, someone stumbled upon a puzzling discovery. They added that a mysterious deserted structure was found, its rooftop bearing the cryptic distress signal SOS. This intriguing finding took place in the vicinity of the Cushman Ranch, adding a layer of mystique to the already captivating landscape. In the vicinity of this area, the predominant geographical features are arid desert landscapes and expansive canyons, with the user who found it stating that there is nothing close by. The story begins with someone using Google Earth, but leads to the discovery of something far more unsettling. For one explorer, the journey began with a casual perusal of Google Earth, an online platform that provides satellite imagery and aerial views of locations around the globe. Armed with nothing more than curiosity and a desire to explore the unknown, this individual embarked on a virtual journey through the remote corners of Arizona, scanning the landscape for any signs of human habitation. As the cursor traversed the digital terrain, it suddenly halted over a peculiar anomaly, an isolated structure nestled amidst the desert dunes, far removed from any known civilization. At first glance, the building appeared nondescript, a weather-beaten edifice with crumbling walls and a roof that bore the scars of time and neglect. But upon closer inspection, something caught the explorer's eye: a series of crudely carved letters etched into the surface of the roof. Intrigued by this cryptic message, the explorer zoomed in for a closer look, hoping to unravel the mystery concealed within the abandoned structure. Driven by a sense of curiosity and a desire to uncover the truth, the explorer embarked on a virtual expedition, scouring the surrounding area for clues and insights into the building's strange past. Piecing together fragments of information gleaned from satellite imagery and online research, the explorer uncovered a tale of abandonment and isolation, a forgotten outpost in the unforgiving desert landscape. But amidst the desolation and decay, the message carved into the roof remained, a silent plea for help, a desperate cry for assistance in a place where few would dare to venture. As of right now, many questions remain. Who had carved those letters? And under what circumstances? Was it a distress signal from a stranded traveler, a last-ditch effort to summon aid from the unforgiving wilderness? Or was there something more sinister at play? A mystery lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed? Oddly enough, only 4 people have left a review for the area, 2 of these leaving negative reviews, and some suggested that this could be a good starting point to get to the bottom of the mysterious message. However, as of right now, there is very limited information on why this building was left the way it was. Every year, the realm of human understanding is enriched with a plethora of groundbreaking discoveries, contributing significantly to the expansion of our knowledge base. The journey of exploration often leads us to unveil these fascinating findings, some of which present themselves with straightforward explanations, while others shroud themselves in mystery, prompting further inquiry. It wasn't too long ago when reports surfaced about a peculiar sighting in the Ural Mountains, as a group of hikers stumbled upon a strange structure tucked away amidst the rugged terrain. This incident sparked a wave of curiosity and speculation, captivating the minds of both experts and enthusiasts alike. In the wake of the initial revelation, Dmitry Krulov and Elena Pomitseva embarked on an expedition to delve deeper into the undisclosed area, aiming to unravel the mystery surrounding the mysterious structure they had heard about. Rumors had circulated for decades about a colossal pyramid concealed within the mountains, yet limited resources hindered any substantial investigation into this anomaly. Notably absent from maps, the mountain housing the purported pyramid remained unnamed, a peculiarity considering neighboring peaks were clearly identified. Through their exploration and discussions with a select few who had approached the alleged pyramid, Dmitry and Eleanor unearthed its staggering elevation of 774 meters. To contextualize this height, the renowned Great Pyramid of Giza stands at 139 meters, making this newly discovered structure more than 5.5 times larger. This revelation not only shed light on the magnitude of this hidden marvel, but also sparked a newfound curiosity about its origins and significance in the region. The group of hikers shared their experience on an expedition with a local news agency, highlighting a discovery they made while mapping out a route for tourist fishermen in the Perm territory in early May. Their exploration involved studying satellite images, which led them to a peculiar finding, a mountain with remarkably precise characteristics. This mountain, measuring 1 kilometer in length, stood out due to its perfectly uniform edges aligned precisely with the cardinal points. The hikers were astounded by the meticulous alignment, questioning the natural occurrence of such a phenomenon. They marveled at the fact that the mountain showed no deviation from its cardinal alignment, prompting them to consider the possibility of human intervention in its creation. The exactitude of the orientation and the consistent length of the edges left them pondering the unlikely prospect that this pyramid-like structure could be a product of human craftsmanship amid natural surroundings. This discovery sparked intrigue and contemplation among the hikers, raising questions about the intricate forces at play in the natural world. The team conducted additional explorations in the vicinity to gain a deeper comprehension of their subject. Upon meticulous analysis, they reached the verdict that the structure under scrutiny deviates significantly in accuracy from the neighboring mountains, leading them to surmise that its formation is unlikely to be of natural origin. The intricacies of the anomaly prompted a comprehensive investigation into its characteristics, dismissing conventional attributions to geological processes. This heightened scrutiny expanded their understanding, compelling a reassessment of established notions regarding the landscape's geological history. In a remote and challenging-to-access location lies the mysterious pyramid, isolated amidst towering mountain peaks, reaching heights of up to 1.5 kilometers. Situated approximately 80 kilometers away from the Kanthi reindeer herders, This mysterious structure stands apart from the renowned Narodnaya and Manaraga mountains to its north. While tourists typically traverse the well-worn paths on the western side of the Urals, avoiding this particular terrain by a distance of 40 kilometers, it remains largely unexplored and desolate. This region can be aptly described as a true wilderness, inhabited solely by creatures such as bears, moose, lynx, and wolverines, with no human presence in sight. The collective is now inviting scientists and researchers to investigate the region to examine its structure and ascertain its potential artificial origin. Despite the seeming improbability of a significant structure evading detection for an extended period, historical sites like Machu Picchu exemplify how nature can obscure human creations over time, as demonstrated by its unrecognizable state before restoration, serving as a testament to Earth's reclamation power. Another compelling illustration is the recent discovery of pyramids in the Amazon rainforest, where experts utilized LiDAR technology to unveil a hidden network of ancient cities. Dating back to 500 to 1400 AD, these cities were concealed beneath the dense jungle foliage. The researchers conducting the study unveiled remarkable and intricate constructions previously unseen in this area. Noteworthy findings include expansive 16-foot-high terraces spanning 54 acres and towering 69 feet conical pyramids, all representing architectural marvels hitherto unknown in the region. The unearthing of such findings underscores the vast knowledge that remains untapped in unraveling our historical past. A recent intriguing revelation suggests a possible link between the asteroid that led to the demise of the dinosaurs and the genesis of the Amazon rainforest. While the catastrophic impact of this asteroid on Earth around 66 million years ago is widely acknowledged, recent research indicates a potential dual outcome: the birth of the remarkably diverse Amazon ecosystem. An extensive investigation detailed in the prestigious journal Science delved into the analysis of numerous fossilized plants, shedding light on the aftermath of the mass extinction triggered by the infamous meteorite. This study not only deepens our understanding of the event's ecological repercussions, but also hints at a profound connection between a prehistoric cataclysm and the flourishing of one of the world's most biodiverse habitats. In a significant event, approximately 75% of all forms of life on the planet, ranging from massive dinosaurs to minuscule bacteria, faced extinction. However, today, this devastated area thrives as one of the most diverse ecosystems known to mankind. Delving into the repercussions of this ancient mass extinction holds paramount importance, as it sheds light on the potential outcomes of a modern-day mass extinction driven by human activities, currently a looming reality. Surprisingly, research has unveiled a startling revelation. The catastrophic incident responsible for eradicating a large proportion of Earth's biodiversity also played a pivotal role in the formation of the vast tropical rainforests that adorn our planet today. This revelation not only underscores the intricate interconnectedness of ecological processes, but also underscores the transformative power of cataclysmic events in shaping our world's biodiversity in unexpected ways. Following the anticipated occurrence, an in-depth examination of plant remnants from the periods preceding and succeeding the catastrophic event uncovered significantly transformed terrains. Prior to the asteroid impact, the landscape bore a resemblance to today's sparse growth of conifers and ferns, where the ample space between plants facilitated abundant light reaching the ground, unlike the dense, suffocating rainforest found in the Amazon today. Subsequent to the mass extinction that claimed the lives of millions of species, plant variety diminished by an estimated 45%. An analysis of more than 50,000 fossilized pollen samples indicated the dominance of flowering plants in the region for the ensuing 6 million years, ushering in an era referred to as the Reign of Flowers. As the region embarked on a path to recovery from the catastrophic aftermath and new species emerged, the vegetation began to flourish more densely, enabling vertical growth that fostered the evolution of novel species of shade-tolerant plants, flourishing in the transformed ground level of the emerging jungle. The phenomenon of a total solar eclipse is a captivating event, drawing the attention of sky watchers and astronomers alike as the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, casting a shadow across the landscape and causing millions of people to look up at the sky to watch the incredible event. However, amidst the awe-inspiring spectacle of the solar eclipse, there have been reports of strange and mysterious occurrences, including sightings of large fireballs hurtling towards the ground with no visible smoke trail. One such incident occurred during the total solar eclipse, when eyewitnesses observed something strange in the sky. One individual was able to record the event, and they described it as a fireball and an intensely bright object that stood out in the sky, stating that it resembled a shooting star, but much larger in size and intensity. Unlike typical meteors, which often leave behind a trail of smoke and debris as they burn up in the Earth's atmosphere, this mysterious fireball seemed to glide silently through the air, leaving no trace of its passage behind. When the eyewitness accessed the internet, they were taken aback by the lack of discussion surrounding the event, expressing their astonishment that so few people were talking about it. They anticipated that the news would have garnered more attention and coverage due to its perceived significance. As the fireball descended towards the ground, the user questioned what it might have been, speculating that it might be a stray meteor or comet, while others entertained theories involving extraterrestrial visitors or supernatural phenomena. Regardless of the explanation, there was a palpable sense of anticipation and wonder as the fireball approached. Suddenly, as the fireball got closer, the individual recording it noticed that it wasn't leaving any trail of smoke behind it, which only caused more confusion. Despite the best efforts of online users to explain the phenomenon, no one could seem to agree on what it was. One person said that it might be military flares, while others suggested drones, but most agreed that these explanations don't fully explain what this object is and why it was present during the solar eclipse. The commentary from a social media user highlighted their astonishment at the numerous unidentified objects sighted during a solar eclipse and emphasized the need for more individuals to gaze skyward. The user expressed regret, noting that they couldn't recall the last time they dedicated more than a minute to observing the sky. This observation serves as a stark reminder of the unusual occurrences constantly unfolding above us, often unnoticed amidst our busy lives. The message conveyed reinforces the significance of being more attentive to our surroundings and the mysteries that unfold in the skies. It underscores the potentially unexplored realm of phenomena above us that beckons for our attention in a world filled with captivating and mysterious experiences waiting to be discovered. Another possibility is that the fireball was a rare and little understood natural phenomenon, such as ball lightning or a plasma discharge, which are known to occasionally occur during thunderstorms or other atmospheric disturbances. However, such events are typically associated with specific weather conditions and are unlikely to coincide with a total solar eclipse. Oddly enough, people have been reporting mysterious aircrafts during celestial events for hundreds of years. The mysterious celestial phenomenon over Nuremberg in 1561 remains one of the most mysterious and debated events in the annals of history. Described as a spectacular aerial battle involving strange and unearthly objects witnessed by hundreds of astonished onlookers. The event has captivated the imagination of researchers, historians, and UFO enthusiasts for centuries, and many researchers have called it the earliest sighting of a triangular UFO. The events of April 14, 1561 unfolded against the backdrop of the dawn sky over the city of Nuremberg in what was then the Holy Roman Empire. Eyewitness accounts from the time describe a surreal and terrifying spectacle as an array of bizarre objects appeared in the sky, engaging in a violent and chaotic aerial display that defied explanation. According to contemporary reports, the event began with the appearance of a large black triangular object described as a triangle or cylindrical shape hovering silently over the city. This mysterious craft was accompanied by a multitude of smaller objects ranging in size from small orbs to elaborate flying machines resembling crosses, spheres, and other geometric shapes. Eyewitnesses described these objects engaged in a frenzied aerial battle, darting and weaving through the sky with astonishing speed and agility. Some accounts even spoke of explosions and flashes of light, as if the strange craft were engaged in combat with one another. The spectacle reportedly lasted for several hours, leaving residents of Nuremberg and the surrounding countryside in a state of shock and disbelief. Many interpreted the event as a sign of divine wrath or a portent of impending doom, while others saw it as evidence of extraterrestrial visitation or otherworldly phenomena. In the days and weeks following the event, reports of the celestial spectacle spread far and wide, attracting the attention of scholars, clergy, and nobility across Europe. Contemporary newspapers and pamphlets published vivid descriptions of the event, often embellished with sensationalistic details and lurid illustrations depicting the strange objects and their aerial battle. Despite the passage of centuries, the true nature of the Nuremberg celestial phenomenon remains shrouded in mystery. Skeptics have proposed various natural explanations ranging from atmospheric phenomena, such as ball lightning or meteor showers, to psychological factors, such as mass hysteria or religious fervor. However, these explanations failed to account for the sheer scale and complexity of the event described by eyewitnesses, as well as the absence of similar phenomena in the historical record. Furthermore, the level of detail and consistency in the accounts suggests that something truly extraordinary occurred over Nuremberg on that fateful morning. One intriguing aspect of the Nuremberg event is its resemblance to modern-day UFO sightings and encounters. The description of strange flying craft engaged in aerial maneuvers and apparent combat closely mirrors reports of unidentified flying objects observed in the skies in recent decades. Some researchers have speculated that the Nuremberg event may have been an early encounter with extraterrestrial visitors, or perhaps a manifestation of advanced aerial technologies developed by human or non-human civilizations. Others have suggested more esoteric explanations, such as time travelers or interdimensional beings. Whatever the true nature of the Nuremberg celestial phenomenon, its impact on the collective consciousness of humanity is undeniable. For centuries, the event has served as a source of fascination and intrigue, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and speculation about the mysteries of the cosmos. The occurrence of a solar eclipse has long been regarded as a rare and awe-inspiring celestial event, captivating the attention of sky watchers and astronomers around the world. As the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, casting its shadow across the landscape, observers are treated to a breathtaking display of nature's grandeur. However, amidst the excitement and wonder of a solar eclipse, there have been numerous reports of unidentified flying objects observed in the vicinity, particularly disc-shaped UFOs, adding an extra layer of mystery to an already extraordinary phenomenon. Disc-shaped UFOs, often described as saucers or flying discs, have been a staple of UFO lore for decades, with countless sightings reported by witnesses from all walks of life. These strange objects are typically described as metallic or shiny, with a flattened circular shape, and sometimes accompanied by flashing lights or other unusual features. While skeptics may dismiss such sightings as misidentifications of conventional aircraft or natural phenomena, the sheer number and consistency of reports suggest that there may be more to these sightings than meets the eye. One intriguing aspect of disc-shaped UFO sightings is their apparent association with solar eclipses. Numerous eyewitness accounts describe sightings of disc-shaped objects in the sky during the peak of a solar eclipse, often hovering or maneuvering in ways that defy conventional explanation. In some cases, witnesses have reported seeing multiple UFOs flying in formation or performing intricate aerial maneuvers, adding to the mystique and intrigue surrounding these sightings. One such incident occurred during a total solar eclipse in a remote area where a group of observers witnessed a series of disc-shaped objects appear in the sky as the moon obscured the sun. Eyewitnesses described the objects as metallic discs with smooth, reflective surfaces, emitting a soft, pulsating glow as they hovered silently in the air. Despite the darkness of the eclipse, the objects remained clearly visible against the backdrop of the darkened sky, their presence adding an otherworldly dimension to the celestial spectacle unfolding before them. As the eclipse reached its peak, the disc-shaped objects began to move in a coordinated manner, performing a series of synchronized maneuvers that defied the laws of physics. Witnesses described seeing the objects darting back and forth across the sky, executing rapid turns and sudden changes in direction with astonishing speed and precision. Some observers even reported seeing the objects emit beams of light or energy, further fueling speculation about their true nature and origin. While skeptics may attribute such sightings to atmospheric anomalies or optical illusions, the consistency and specificity of eyewitness accounts suggest that there may be more to these sightings than meets the eye. Indeed, the presence of disc-shaped UFOs during solar eclipses raises intriguing questions about the nature of these objects and their possible connection to celestial events. One theory proposed by some UFO researchers is that disc-shaped UFOs may be interdimensional or extraterrestrial in origin with the ability to manipulate space-time and traverse vast distances across the cosmos. According to this hypothesis, solar eclipses may serve as a convenient opportunity for these advanced beings to observe or interact with our planet, taking advantage of the temporary darkness and heightened celestial activity to conceal their presence from prying eyes. Another possibility is that disc-shaped UFOs are of terrestrial origin, representing advanced aerospace technologies developed by government agencies or private corporations. While this explanation may seem more plausible to some, it raises its own set of questions about the secrecy surrounding such technologies and the motives behind their deployment.